Hello students of class 8. The other day we had started the chapter The Self-Made Man, and we were studying about Abraham Lincoln, and we have seen that he was born in a very poor family. He lost his mother, but nevertheless he was a very happy child. And as far as physical build was concerned, he was thin man, and he was a skinny thin man, and he didn't have that much money with him to go to have a formal education. He went to school less than 1 year, but he taught himself to read, write, and do simple arithmetic. And then he dropped out of school, and he took up a job to split rail. He went to New Orleans and took up a job of splitting rails, and then he became he became very popular, and the people in that shop, in that company, elected him as the captain, and he went as a captain for the Black Hawk War. But he was not directly involved. He was a volunteer, but not exactly directly involved in it. Now after that he also did many other kind of odd jobs as he did earlier. Why? Because he had a lot of debt. He had borrowed money from people which he had to return. And not only that, he also studied law, and he went into politics, but did not get much success. So he opened his own law firm, and he became a very famous lawyer. People came to know about it. And he was born in a slave state where slavery was there. And the other day I told you that slavery is human bondage. Now and he raised his voice against it. He protested. He said that slavery is wrong. One person cannot treat another person so inhumanly. That is wrong. So he wanted put an end to it. So he contested the elections, but he lost. But he didn't give up. And his speeches against slavery won him national recognition. That is, everybody came to know of it. And then again he went on contesting elections, though he lost many times. He didn't stop. And finally in 1861, he became the president of the United States of America. Lincoln proved himself a masterful man. That is, masterful in the sense he proved himself to be a leader. And a leader is a person who always thinks of others, no matter how many difficulties come in their path. They are not deterred by it. Means that does not become an excuse for not achieving their goal. So that is that kind of a person is called a masterful man. You have the meaning given, able to control people or situation in a way that shows confidence as a leader. So that leadership quality in him was always there from the very beginning of it. He carefully maneuvered to take advantage of the radical pressure to move forward and conservative entities to hold. He was able to return the loyalty of the Democrats and the border states while still bringing about the final abolition of slavery. So what it means is that he was a very tactful person. He tried to see to it that keeping while not angering people, means those who were against us, means those who were in favor of slavery, not to outright negate them and not to rouse their anger, but in a very tactful way, he did a balancing act between the Republicans and the Democrats. Okay, those who were against and those who were in favor of slavery. But finally, he was able to abolish slavery. That is, he was able to put an end to slavery. He maintained harmony within and amongst nation. That is, even even he treated his enemies with a lot of respect. So that is why he became very popular and people liked him. And he maintained this relation within the countries and also outside, with the other countries. He was a great orator. That is, he had orator in the sense he could speak very well, and his speeches influenced people greatly. And a capable diplomat. Diplomat is a person who will try to take in both the friends and the enemy in such a way so that everybody, at the end of it, everybody will feel satisfied by it, the way you are handled. He was re-elected as president in 1864. That is, he served 2 terms as president. In England, in USA, there is a 4-year term for presidents. He once again was re-elected as president, but his eventful life came to an end when he was shot by a man called John Booth while he was watching a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Yes, there was some enmity and some anger. So that is why, unfortunately, his very eventful life, and such a good person was killed by a person called John Booth. Even today, Lincoln is remembered, admired, and respected for his goodness and strength of character. Yes, he was a very strong man, and he was very determined. He knew that what his goals were, and no matter how many difficulties came in his way, he never stopped. He rose to the top by sheer determination, as I said just now, and hard work. He had the courage to fight for truth and righteousness. Righteousness is what is correct. What is he always stood for what is right, and that is why he stood against slavery. He had perseverance to continue. Perseverance means the patience. Patience means to wait. And perseverance not only means patience to wait, but you don't wait and not do anything. To wait and keep on putting in your efforts. See, the meaning is the ability to continue and complete the work started. That is, you have the patience to keep on doing your work, keep on putting your best efforts in spite of all difficulties. He had the perseverance to continue with his task in spite of every difficulty. His honesty and sense of fairness won over many enemies and helped him to become the president of USA. Yes, he was such a person that he was also able to influence his enemies. Lincoln was a truly self-made man. Yes, whatever he did, whatever he became, it was all his own effort and his own sense of determination, his sheer determination. You too can become great like Abraham Lincoln. You must know that a person becomes great by virtue of what he or she does and achieves. In every case, the qualities of hard work, determination, perseverance, courage, and honesty have led to success. So, what we learn from the lesson is that we all can become achievers in our life. But what we need to do is that we need to work hard with sincerity, honesty, courage. Okay. And we must make sure that what is our goal and not stop till our goal is reached. It reminds me of the quote by Swami Vivekananda, the famous quote: "Arise, awake, and stop not till your goal is reached." People who have these great qualities of character and are admired by all. Yes. Great people never reached great heights suddenly. Yes. People who have been achievers, their effort, their hard work is always, behind that. Means we must always see to it. Means we say, oh, that person is, a very great person. But nobody has become great overnight. Everybody has had to do their share of hard work, and only then they have achieved their goal. They never got anything served on a silver platter, but pursued. Pursued means you hold on to it and not give up. Pursued single-mindedly to achieve your goal. So if all of us dream, okay, but how many of us can reach our dreams, can get our dreams fulfilled? It is because we feel that we are working hard, but our hard work is not to that extent. So what this lesson teaches us is that we got to work hard. And not only work hard, we got to be persistent in our goals, not give up at any moment until our dreams are fulfilled. So that is the end of this chapter. Hope you have understood it. Thank you, students.